The main reasons a marriage will succeed or fail, just because you've been married for 20, 30, 40 years doesn't mean it's a successful marriage. Understand that. In many marriages, people are miserable. You typically have one person in the marriage that's more of the dominator, more of the controlling person that wants to get their way, and they'll have a myriad of arguments. They'll be very prideful, they'll be very controlling, and they'll be married to a person that tends to give in, give in, give in, give in, and tolerate all that. Well, does that make that marriage successful? In the eyes of the Lord, probably not. And there's a lot of miserable marriages out there. So, in the eyes of the Lord, a successful marriage would be one where you both love each other, you both respect each other, you both honor each other. And there are so many marriages that are not that way. So understand that first of all. And the marriages that tend to fail, you have all these people that are more the controller, the person that tends to struggle with what's called the Jezebel spirit. They're more dominating, they want their way. That's in the Bible, of course, 1 Kings, 2 Kings. And they'll tend to marry someone that they can dominate, that they can control. And that can actually cause that person to have a lot of sicknesses and a lot of early premature deaths by staying in that toxic marriage. And that's not what the Lord would want. So how do you actually have a successful marriage in the eyes of the Lord? The best way, some of the greatest successes that I have seen, and I've done sessions, counseling sessions, healing, deliverance sessions with thousands of couples around the world, are those couples that will look in the mirror at themselves, and then they will be able to address the things that they need to change. They'll be honest with themselves. And in most cases, in order to change, to become a person that's more loving, more kind, walking in the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, those people will go back to their hurts and their wounds from childhood and get them healed. And of course, that's what we do at our ministry, Restored to Freedom, is take people through personal sessions. And of course, I've got a book that can help people on doing that as well. So if you go back to your childhood and you address the issues with your father, with your mother, all the people that hurt you, sexual violations, and you give all those toxic emotions that you felt to Jesus, you ask him to heal you, he will do that. Then you can take authority, command the demonic spirits to go from your soul, and then you will change. You will not trigger. You will not hear all those negative thoughts every day, causing you to blame your spouse for everything. Again, the majority of marriages that are miserable, that fail, will have people, especially those that operate in the Jezebel spirit, that refuse to get healed, refuse to get delivered, will blame all their problems on their spouse. And that poor hapless spouse will tend to want to stay in the marriage because they know they'll get blamed for things if they don't. They'll get church hate come upon them. They'll tell them that God hates divorce without reading all of Malachi 2, where it says God is angry with the man that deals treacherously with the wife of his youth, which causes that divorce. 3 times it talks about that. And again, women can have the Jezebel spirit, of course, and be very controlling, very dominant, very mean, and sabotage the marriage. So the successful marriages are where both people look in the mirror and say, let's address our own issues and get those soul wounds healed. Let's forgive all those who hurt us. Let's repent for pride, repent for sin, command the demons to go. Then they have a great marriage because they love each other. They want to hang out with each other. They want to spend time with each other. And you could have a millionaire that you're married to, that you go to take vacations all over the world, and you're miserable in it because you have a lot of control, manipulation from that person, and they ruin, the most extravagant things. And then you could have a person that doesn't have any money, and you love being around them because you feel cherished and you feel treasured, and you can simply just walk to the park, spend time together, and you want to spend time together. So that's the main differences. Now, I've got a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons. It's helping thousands of people to get healed of those wounds, to be delivered, to change, and to walk in the fruit of the Spirit. That book's available on Amazon. in paperback, Kindle, and Audible. It's also available in Spanish. Again, it's called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons. You can also request a personal session of healing deliverance with me. Go out to the website, restored2tofreedom.com, click on Contact Me and submit the form, or you can call 317-459-7091. Thanks.